There is Teddy and Bear. Very early. It's 4:30 in the morning. In the camper, obviously. And I've just realised I'm fucking bored. Asking myself, I couldn't sleep well last night. I was just asking myself questions. What are you doing? What's the... Oh, you know. I'm just bored. I'm just fucking bored. I'm going to have to make some changes. I feel a bit low about it all, you know what I mean? Just fed up. I think I'm going to have to rethink what I'm doing. But I said that might all change later, I don't know. Anyway, we've got the kettle on. We're going to make a coffee and I'm going to make my way home while I think about this shit. I just feel a bit fed up today. It's like a bit blue, a bit sad. I didn't sleep well. A little bit of discomfort, joints and that, you know, old man shit playing me up. And then I found myself woke up quite early, probably 4 o'clock. And things must have been on my mind, and I was just reflecting on shit, you know, reflecting on everything I do and don't do, and I'm going, oh, I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing, why? You know, I do this YouTube as a hobby, really, because I sort of get some, I like it. Maybe it's just me, I get to talk and vent and share stuff. Or maybe it just occupies me, I don't know. Now I'm rethinking it, going, what am I doing? What's the fucking point? So I'm just feeling a bit low. It's not depression. Everybody fucking whining on about depression. It's not depression. If you were depressed, you wouldn't be talking to a camera, or your phone in this case. You wouldn't be talking.
Go past this roundabout. Then at the next one, take the third exit.
You wouldn't be doing that. If you were depressed, I've got to go. Fuck, what did he say? Straight over. And no, if you were depressed, you wouldn't be. I wouldn't do this.
At the roundabout, take the third exit onto the A49.
Third exit. I've had depression, and it's awful. You're just in a black hole. You don't want to talk. You probably just want to cry, and then you're thinking about how you can bring it all to a conclusion. That's the reality of depression, you know. And I don't understand those people going, "Oh, I'm depressed." You're not.
In 1.5 miles, keep left to merge onto the A5 east towards the M54.
It's not. So I just woke up feeling a bit blue this morning, and going, I don't know what I'm doing or why. You know, it's not like YouTube is a passion for me. I think about it all day, every day. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. None of that happens. I do it because it pleases me a bit and I like it. And I've done a variety of different things on it, and I deleted loads of videos because I just went, oh, it's shit that, and it. Because I do like to talk about stuff, and I probably is a way of airing stuff to get it out, so you can consciously think about it. I'm not sure.
In 1 mile, keep left to merge onto the A5 east towards the M54.
Yeah. So I'm having a wobbly day where I don't know what I want to do with myself. When I set off to come out to this festival, but I'm going to do this for 3 days. Well, I've done 2 days and I'm sick of it, and I just want to go leave now. But when I came up, I was going to do me 3 days here, then I was going to head up to the Peak District, and there was a couple of people I was going to contact and get in touch with, and, you know, have a meet up. One I've met before, 2 women, they're like friends.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto the A5 east towards the M54.
I really should be listening to this Saturday. come back to you on that. Where was it? I had to pay attention to the sat nav. It's like, well, I'm on a... Anyway. Yeah, so my plan when I came up here, not that I'm in the highest of spirits all the time. Nobody can be super jolly all the time. That's not life. But you keep yourself busy and occupied, and you have something to look forward to, even if it's little things, don't you? That's how you live. You know, if you go to work when you're a young man, you go to work, you look forward to the weekend. You're going to be out with your friends and drinking and laughing and joking. That's what you do. And if you're married, you might be looking forward to going home and seeing your children and then spending time with them. And you know, or you look forward to holidays and stuff like that. And that's what life's really about. It's not whizzo great all the time. And social media shows you that. And it's bollocks. It's just bollocks. That's not reality. And I think young people can get trapped in that, thinking, oh, I want to be like that, happy all the time. Fuck off. That's not life. It's an illusion. I'm getting a bit sidetracked here. Anyway, back to... So when I went up to the festival, you know, keep yourself amused with things to do, having something... You've got to have something to do. Otherwise you would be miserable, you know. Some people can't find things to do, I suppose. So they just drink all day. I've got a friend who does that. He's an alcoholic, he drinks every day. He's a very dear friend of mine for over 40 years. And I've watched his slow decline. I don't have the desire to do that. You know, to drink all the time. I don't drink very much. I don't mind getting out and getting a bit tiddly with one or two close friends. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked now. But yes, so my plan was I'm going to do the festival, have a couple of days there, it'll be fun and that, and it wasn't fun, alright? Perfectly good festival, plenty to do, but I'm surrounded by, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000 people, and you have little interactions with people, but I never felt so fucking lonely. Just walking around on my own with all thousands of people around me. You know, and I found myself going out walking about for an hour and a half or something, you know, and then back to my van and just sitting in the van, making a cup of tea, cooking something to eat, talking to the dogs, walking the dogs again. When I've gone festivals before, I've gone with a friend, and I think that is what you should probably do. Going on your own, it's better, you know, not always. Circumstances can change. It's probably on your mindset and how you are as a person socially. I'm quite outgoing, but you have to be in the mood, and you have to be in good company. No good being social and chatty and the company is shit. That's not good. And anyway, I didn't meet anybody whilst having my little interactions that I want to spend time with. I spoke with, well, there was a couple of women there, clearly chatting me up a bit, really. Makes me sound like I'm a bit of a God's gift. I'm not, obviously. Well, you know, some of you might think yes, but I just found them dull, unattractive, dull, and miserable. So sour-faced. I can't have misery around me. It's heavy, serious, everything's a problem. Fuck off with your continual sadness. I don't live like that. Although I'm having a moment now, you see. Yeah, so after the festival, my plan was to go up north, see a couple of friends, women friends. No, none of that going on, just friends that are women. Because I like women's company, to be honest, more than men. I just do. And I've got to turn that heater down. There's some cooking in here now. Hang on, turn that off, that off. That's better. Turn that down a bit. That's it. We're on the motorway now. And I thought, oh, this involves driving. And when I got this morning, I went, maybe if I go there and see them. You know, one I've met, like, you know, we had lots of chats and friendly interactions, you know. And I met once for a weekend, probably 2 years ago. The other one I've never actually met, but we've had interactions, a little bit of banter, pleasant people, you know. So I thought, oh, I'll go and see one or both of them over a couple of days. But this morning, oh, I just don't want to. I can't be fucking bothered. Let me reiterate, this is not depression, this is fed up. A bit fed up. Blues, a bit bluey. But you mustn't be crying in your fucking spear and whining about it. That's just what I'm doing, isn't it? But I'm doing it to you without the beer. You're allowed to be fed up sometimes. Anyway, so I'm just rethinking everything. Just nothing seems to be quite right. Oh, I'm cooking now, bloody hell. Anyway, so we're on the motorway heading south. While I dwell on my predicament. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out and I'm going to go down and see my friend, the alcoholic, down the coast. I've got to do something for him anyway. So it's good to have things to do, helping out other people. That gives you some value to your life, that you're useful, Maybe that's what it is. I'm reflecting. Here I am, I'm 68, live alone, no relationships. But I think I'm beyond having a relationship now. Oh, I started again. That'll do. I'm going to drive down the motorway, ponder some shit for a bit, then come back to you. Alright, so see you later. Bye for now. Bye. So I'm pulling into the services.
Turn right.
Don't shut up, turn right. I saw a Costa sign. And that's it. Parking? What the fuck? ATV card?
In half a mile, continue onto the M50.
I'm not. Hell, can they make these any more complicated? Stupid people. Yeah, so I saw a Costa sign and I went, oh, I'm going to have one of them.
In half a mile, continue onto the M50.
It's a drag, isn't it, being on a motor? And people drive it all to get on my nerves. What do you mean, Bill? I'll tell you what I mean, right? 60 is a good speed, right? I've got an old van, perfectly good speed, right? Oh, I'll come back to you, I'm going to get a coffee, hang on. Stop. I can't resist a Costa. Well, sometimes I can. Yes, dogs, I haven't been gone long. Oh. Put you up there. I feel a bit calmer now. Something calming about heading home, I think. There's some people on the motorway, Jesus Christ. And what's with these people? You come into a car park, there's a million fucking spaces here, right? So you park all on your own, nicely isolated, how you'd like to be, so you can get your van, go and get your coffee, do whatever you've got to do. And you come out, and there's cars parked right next to you. There's 1,000 spaces here, and I can't get my door open. Fucking people. Jesus, dogs want to wee now. And they're very important, so we're going to take the dogs for a wee. Right over there by the grass, on the side. Actually, this isn't a good spot. They've had a wee, so they're all right, but actually we'll go down to the next services. That's the thinnest strip of land for dog walking I've ever seen. Right, onwards. We pulled into the next services. which is a good place for the dogs to have a wee and a poo. Oh. Hang on, wait. Yeah, this way. Come on. Ted? Ted? Oh. Oh, nice little bit of greenery for them. Go on. Nice spot actually. I'm not sure what services these are. I can't remember. Some sort of farm shop services place on the M5 anyway. But nice big area out there for dogs and that. And seeing as it's only just gone 7 in the morning, we've got it all to ourselves. So they're happy. I'm happy. So the dogs have had their pee and a poo. It's only just gone 7. But it's surprising how many caravans in that area. Obviously stopped overnight on the motorway. Come on. Not the most romantic setting, is it? No, did I say? Go on, Ted, up. Go on. I do feel a bit agitated today, and I can't. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've had a shit weekend on my own. On my own's usually good, but on my own with thousands of people, not so good. Maybe that's what it is. I couldn't wait to leave today. I did think about leaving last night, actually. You know, a little walk round, and the music was playing, but you're walking around with all those people. You're just alone, and I don't want to be here. So I got back to the van about maybe 8 o'clock or something. I thought, I'll just chill out for a bit and then go to sleep. And I did consider, I just pack up and piss off now. But I didn't. And it pissed down with rain anyway when I got back to the van. So I thought, I'm glad I didn't stay out now. Because loads of people must have got, so only a share, like 10 minutes or so, it pissed down. So, of course, then I was up super early this morning. So, anyway. Do you know what I've been thinking? We just turn you this bit a little bit. I've been quite angry with myself this morning and fed up, pissed off and all those things. I'm going to try and stop swearing, probably. Or instead of saying, I'm going to go off, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Well, because I don't want to go to all this trouble and then, you know, and then YouTube goes, we don't like your video, you swore in it. Oh, so I won't. I'll try and do that. But anyway, I'll tell you what's annoyed me a bit today. I've been mulling this over now since I left the festival, driving down a motorway with all these bedheads on the road. Anyway, I'm not being true to myself in what I'm doing. I'm trying to fit in, you know, making my videos, I mean, which is alright, you know, it's been sort of very mediocre, you know, apparently 400 people, give or take, a few, quite like what I do, so, you know, that's good, I suppose. But, and although it is pretty genuine, it's not really genuine. I've fallen into a pattern, I've been coerced by society and everything to do things a certain way, you know, be a little bit upbeat, go, oh, this nice and that nice. That, no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'll show you when it's nice and I'll show you when it's shit. You know what I mean? I think, yeah, look, I'm not a cinematographer, alright? I don't do that. When I started a few years ago, I thought, yeah, I'll get a nice camera and I'll do that. And I did buy all that shit, right? And what was I doing? I was mimicking other people that were doing it. Now, why was I doing that? Because I just fell into the pattern of following what other people do. I don't want to do that. like I feel like I'm being a fake. It's an illusion. It's pretend. I sound a right grumpy bastard. I don't. Well, maybe I am a bit. Maybe I am. You know, I've had a shit weekend, and then leaving the site early this morning, at 5 o'clock or something. You know, I thought, oh. So I think if you, and like I make thumbnails. What's that all? What? Why? You know, then I got to go with the title, and you got this. Oh, it's clickbait. Can't be a clickbait. It's not. It's just trying to give it a title. I was trying to fit in. I don't want to fit in anymore. I'm just going to be me. I'm 68. If I want to be a miserable, I'll be a miserable man. You see what I mean? And when I feel good, I'll tell you it's great today, or it's shit today, or whatever it is. There's a lot of services on this stretch of the motorway, so you're very close together. Anyway, so I'm gonna number my videos from now on. I've got maybe I don't know, 100, just over 100 videos. So this video, I'm gonna just call it number, you know, put the asterisk, not the asterisk, what do you call that? That two stripes thing. I'm gonna put that, so I'm just gonna number my videos in big bold print. And I'm not gonna go, oh, today we're talking about, and then we're doing, no, I'm not doing it, no. I'm much happier just having a bit of banter. You know, that works for me. Don't pretend to be something you're not. And that's what I've been doing. Even if it was only mildly in that direction, that's what I've been doing. And I don't want to do that. That's what's made me a bit annoyed, because I couldn't quite get where I wanted to be. And of course I was thinking of the results instead of the act itself, which is a purely selfish thing. It helps me vent, and I suppose, yeah, it helps me vent, and it feels like I'm having a conversation. Does it? Yeah, I think it does. So I'm going to go down that road now. You know, not worried about the image, or even though I haven't consciously been thinking about it, deep down in the back of your mind, you are. How will they perceive that? Well, fuck them if they don't want to watch the video. It's off then. You know, I want it to be just real, genuine, day-to-day shit. See what I mean? So that's where I'm going. So I'm going to number this vlog now. I don't know what it's going to be, 104, 105, I don't know. And then when I get time, I might just go back, plonk big numbers on all of them. You know, 1, 2, 3, you know. Bearing in mind, I deleted over 100 videos about a week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, because they were so terrible. I looked at them and oh God, I'm just disappointed in myself. You know, it made me sick. I hated what I'd done because I wasn't being real. I don't want to be an influencer. I just want to be a person with a life, whatever's left of it. A bit gloomy. Oh, shut up. It's not a bit gloomy. I'm just like to be honest and real, and that's it. Am I perfect? Thank you. No, am I perfect? I've made loads of mistakes. There's loads of things I wish I'd done, and loads of things I wish I hadn't done, and there was periods where I just wasn't aware of people's emotions and how sensitive they might be, and I've just made a million mistakes. But I've also done an awful lot of things really well, and I've been successful at, well, you know, to a degree. I just want to be, yeah, we're going to go down the route of just being honest. Let's not buy into all that look at me bullshit. You see what I mean? Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. I feel better now, I've just said it. Okay, that'll do. And here's another thought. Normally it'll just fade into each segment I do. They're sort of connected. In the past they have been, you know, you blend into the next one and you continue on. It's sort of like tell a story. Or form some sort of like a storyboard maybe, you know. But that's me trying to be professional again, isn't it? Which I'm not that person, I'm not that professional. So, I know it's only a little thing really, but it makes sense to me. Instead of blending into the next segment and blending into the next segment, I'm just going to go, I'll have my bit, what I say, boom, comes to an end, then I'll turn the camera off, then I'll do another bit. So the link between those two, instead of a blending in, because it could be an hour later, couldn't it? Or something. So no, just go, I'm going to do that slide thing. Then you know it's a separate segment. Now I might talk about the previous segment because it's been on my mind and I'm thinking about it, but this is another period of time I'm talking. I'm going to do that. I'm going to change my whole approach to this YouTube-y malarkey, because I sort of like, well I do like it, I enjoy it, you see. I know it's a word I've used in the past, it's cathartic. There's a just, which I can't tell you exactly what that means, but I know what it means in myself. I had to look it up, like somebody used the word. I made a video, like, I don't know, a year or two ago, and somebody said, oh, it must be quite, I know, I was talking about my book I'm writing, which I must get off my fat arse and do something about that. You know, M4, M30, yeah. And must continue that, I must make the effort. It's about parent alienation and I've got to get it done before I die. Because I want to leave that story behind. I don't need any money or anything, I just want that story there. I'm going to probably get the print. Who's going to want to print it? Nobody's really interested. I'm not an author, am I? I'm just telling a story, and so I'm going to, hang on, M30, M4 East, yeah. So I'm just telling an experience in life that really fucking impacted me badly, and my children, even though they don't recognise it. So I must get off my arse and do that. Now on M4 East, yeah. Very good. So, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, welcome to being 68. There's another thing, which I fell into that trap. Too much watching YouTubers, I fell into it. And of course, I'm slightly business minded, I think that way, alright? But I'm also a bit a dreamer, you know. I'm 68, but you can call it youthful enthusiasm. Like, oh, that'll be exciting, isn't it? Which I have to curtail myself. Is that the right word? I don't know. But I have to pull myself back from that, because I can get super excited about shit. And next thing you know, I've gone too far, it's too much, and quite often not right. I need to slow down, consider it. Here, so, the example being, I've had t-shirts, 2 t-shirts, one sweatshirt, and a hoodie made, right? And I had my logo and that plastered right across the chest, you know, a Loose Enders journal, right? And now I regret it. I haven't even worn it yet. I could have worn one when I was at the festival. But I thought, oh no, people will look at me and that. I went, yeah, what are you doing, Bill? You're not that person, are you? Fair enough having some of your logo on, but it's a bit small and discreet. That makes much more sense. Because I bought them now, so I'm going to have to wear them. But I might just, I don't know. Yeah, well, I've got them now. I'll have to bloody wear them. They're worn out. You know, it's money spent, isn't it? Can't throw it away. It's a perfectly good item of clothing. So, but next time round, I'm just going to get maybe a Loose Enders journal. That's it. Just print it up in the corner there. That would be much more, I don't know, comfortable, suitable, discreet, you know. So now I'm angry at myself because look at you being all flash. That's what it was, being flash. Shut up with your flashness. What's all that? Stop it. Yeah. Actually, it's been good for me actually this weekend where I had a time. Because it made me rethink everything. Because I felt uncomfortable about so many things and I didn't recognise it. And now I see it. Yeah, you're falling into a trap of following the crowd, which as a rule I don't like the crowd very much. So clear. So yeah, I'm just going to do my own thing. That's what we're going to do. Am I blathering on a bit now? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'm home now. I just watched all that footage. The sound quality was shocking, wasn't it? I'm going to have to use the microphones when I'm travelling in the van. Anyway, I'm home now. Sorry about the sound quality, but I don't want to change it. I'm going to leave it all as it is. Because it's genuine, it's real. And now I'm going to conduct myself with YouTube in the future. So, if you did manage to watch it all, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next